Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a more of like a sit down kind of personal video. I just really wanted to get this video up because I think it's important and I think it needs to get out there as soon as possible. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of give you guys advice. It's just gonna be a more personal video. I don't have any makeup on. I'm in my PJs. I have my retainer in. I'm about to go to bed, but I just wanted to get this video up. I keep saying that, but yeah. So I'm just sitting in bed, all comfy and stuff. And I'm just gonna get right into it. First off, I want to say, you don't have to do exactly what I say. This is just what helps me. Don't think I'm telling you what to do. These are just my opinions. And you don't have to follow them if you don't want to. You can do whatever you want. Whatever you want, that's exactly what you do. That's, you know. So, yeah, just don't think you have to do this. Do exactly what I'm saying. Don't think this is going to exactly help you out. It helps me out, so I thought maybe it might help you out. I'm not sure though. So today's video is going to be secrets to living a happy life, which I think is very, very, very extremely important. So let's go ahead and get started because I know this video is going to be a very, very long video because I'm just going to be talking and talking. All it is a sit down talk video. So I hope you guys don't mind that. There's probably not going to be that many of like this on my channel. So yeah, let's get started. So I wanted to start off by talking about about my life, my personal, what I've gone through. Exactly that wasn't like when I wasn't living a very happy life, and how I kind of changed that and kind of realized what I needed to do and what I needed to make happen. So, middle school, well, right now I'm in college, so middle school is kind of far away. Middle school, I had a lot of friends, and then I kind of just started losing friends probably in 8th grade, and it just wasn't a really good year for me. Then I got to high school and I thought I was going to change things, and it just didn't happen. I was just a very shy person. I'm not the kind to make friends immediately, and I'm not the kind of person to go up and talk to somebody and make conversation. So it was really hard for me to make friends, new friends, and high school was just scary for me, and I didn't make really any friends at all my high school career, and it just wasn't a good experience like it should have been. High school is supposed to be like one of the best experiences of your life, and it wasn't. And definitely senior year was a really hard year for me. Probably, I don't know, like it was just freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year was really bad. I wasn't hanging out with the right people. Not that they were bad influence, they just didn't make me happy. They just weren't the type of friends that I wanted. I wanted somebody I could be myself around and then be okay with it, and that just wasn't what was happening, what they just, I don't know. But I was just kind of happy that I had somebody that I could sit at lunch with and do projects with in class, I was just worried more about not exactly having a friend who's understanding, but a friend who will be there for me so I don't look like a loser, I guess, And that was what I was really scared about. So yeah, I just didn't like the people really, but I didn't have any other friends, and it was really hard for me to make friends, and it just wasn't a really good time for me. I wasn't really involved in high school. I wasn't popular. I don't like the term popular because I feel like you make those people popular, It's not, you're the ones who call them popular. You know, it's just, I just don't know. I just wasn't, I just didn't have many friends like a lot of other people did. And I think that's definitely one thing that you need during high school, to have somebody there with you by your side who wants to be there by your side and who's a really good friend who will hang out with you outside of school. Not that I didn't have that, it's just it's not, I don't know, they just weren't the type of friends that I wanted. I just wanted, I don't know, it's hard to explain, and I don't want to get into detail into it because that will be a long story, and I just didn't have good friends. And then after that, I stopped being friends with them senior year, and things started kind of getting better. But then I really had no friends whatsoever, really at all, which I was okay with. I don't need friends to be happy in life. I don't, I just had my family and my dogs, and I was happy with that. But during high school, like, you kind of need friends, or you're gonna sit alone at lunch, and I was just afraid of what everybody thought of me, really. So, yeah, high school was just not a good experience at all. I absolutely hated it. I went into high school saying this was going to be the best thing ever. I was going to make so many new friends, and I came out with high school with making no friends, and it was just a bad experience that's always going to stay in my mind. So, yeah. And then I graduated, and I was so happy to get out of there. But I still needed to change because I still needed to, going into college, I would still need to make friends. I mean, I just needed to change the way I was, like, living my life, because I still wasn't exactly the happiest person. So, yeah, there was definitely times in high school and out that, I just wanted to break down and cry and just stay in bed because I was being made fun of, or I just didn't feel good enough. Which was a lot of the time. I wasn't the prettiest. I had acne. I had braces a lot of my high school, most of my high school, half of the high school, really. And I don't know, I just didn't feel like I just didn't want to be there. And I just didn't feel like I was important or anything like that. I just felt kind of like a loser, kind of like somebody who nobody would be friends with, And so I just definitely had those days where I don't know, I just cried a lot, and I just wasn't happy. I just didn't live a happy life during my high school years, and now when I got out, it definitely made me a little happier. But I was still definitely worrying about stuff. I was a big worrier, about everything, just every little thing. I was just worrying, I was stressing out, overthinking stuff, which really burdens you a lot because you can't think of happy things, you can't have fun in life if you're always stressing and always worrying about something. And it's definitely hard for me to change that because I've always been like that. Especially in high school, that was a big thing. And then going into college, something totally brand new. I mean, that's definitely something even bigger to worry about and stress about. So I kind of try to put that in the back of my mind and have fun during the summer, which I did. I didn't have the best summer. Obviously, I didn't hang out with anybody because I didn't have any friends. But I tried to make my best out of it. It wasn't the best summer I could have had, but it was a pretty good summer. And then it was time for college, and I met a boy who I really liked, and we started dating, and that just put even more stress on me. I don't want to get into exact detail on what was going on, but nothing like extremely terrible. But he was just always complaining and always talking about himself, always complaining, always bringing me down, you know, not like saying bad things about me, but just like it just brought me down when he was always being negative about things, you know. And that definitely brings you down a lot. And it just, there was one point where we didn't ever like hang out face to face, you know, and it was stressing me out. And I was like, you know, does he like me? Does he not like me? Being in a relationship can be really stressful, and it just, especially for me, since I over exaggerate everything, it was even more stressful. So yeah, that just, it wasn't fun, especially when it was fun for like the first couple weeks when we were during summer and we always saw each other. But he was still always complaining and stuff and just being negative, and being negative just made me think, you know, negative too, and it just wasn't, just kind of just makes you not happy, you know. And so I went into college. I was definitely worried at first, so worried, but it turned out to be so good, so good. So if you're having a hard time in high school, trust me, college is so much better. And I don't know, I was still having fun, but I was still stressing out about this relationship. And then we finally broke up after just a month. And, you know, I didn't say what I wanted to say, which just makes me so mad because I don't know. I wanted to tell him how I really felt, because I just felt like terrible most of the relationship. He didn't make me happy, and that's definitely something you need. And I still kind of regret that, but just getting out of that and then going into college, it just makes my life so much happier. I'm tearing up. And I don't know, I just kind of realized how happy I really can be. Yeah. So that's my story on how I just wasn't living a happy life and how I kind of got out of it. I'm gonna tell you guys how I kind of overcame it. So, you know, once I got out of the relationship, I realized that I don't need to put myself around negative people. So I kind of just tried to block out the negativity of people. And trust me, it's really hard to be positive in life. I know it is. But if you can be positive in life, and if you can try to block out that negativity, just a little bit, and you'll be so much happier. I promise you. Because those negative people are just gonna bring you down and just make you, make you negative as well. So yeah, just try to put yourself with positive people, and if your friends are always negative, try to maybe talk to them about it, or make new friends who are more positive and make you happy. Be around people who make you happy and make you smile. And also just you can, if you put a smile on your face, I promise you'll be 100 times more happier just by putting a smile on your face. No matter if it's just like a little smile, if it's a big smile, you'll be 100 times happier, because it'll affect your mood so much, and it'll make yourself think that you're happy, and then eventually you actually will start being happy, which I always do. I'm always smiling, and I'm always smiling at people. I'm always being nice. That's another thing, being nice to people, because like going along with like the negativity, like I hung out with people who just weren't nice to people, and I've always been nice to people. Always, always, always. That's my number one thing. Just don't judge people and be nice to everybody. But now I'm just like even more nice, and I make it even more apparent that I'm nice, and I smile at people, and I give compliments, and I say thank you and please like you're always supposed to. So yeah, that's definitely one big factor of being happy in life, is being nice and smiling. It'll make you happier, I promise you. And also, just being you will definitely make you happy. I just never I was afraid to show my real self. And it just kind of held me back, from making friends and actually living life, like hanging out with people and being in clubs and stuff. Like, that's the stuff that makes you happy, definitely in high school as well. So I'm just like being I myself around everybody. I'm definitely a weird person, and I'm not afraid to show it anymore. So I definitely learned that out of my experiences. Also, try to get good things out of bad situations. It's definitely hard to, but if you can try to find something good in a bad situation, that's just going to help you even more, and you'll just keep doing it, and you'll eventually it'll be really good in the end, I promise. Also, just do what makes you happy, what makes you smile, and what's fun in life. If you are hanging out with friends who, I don't know, do something you don't like that doesn't make you happy or something, then don't do it, and do what makes you happy. If you want to be an actress, then definitely follow that dream. Do what makes you happy. You can be in plays and stuff, and I don't know, if you just do what makes you happy. Right now, I'm taking classes that I want to take. At first I was a major, an HSA major, which I just does not interest me at all, but now I'm changing my major into something that I actually want to do, and I know that's going to make me happy, and I know that's going to be fun, so I'm definitely going to do that. And yeah, also, like I was saying, I'm definitely a big worrier. I still am, but I definitely try not to worry about stuff or stress out about stuff like I used to. And I definitely think I have changed over the years, well, over the couple months. I definitely think I've changed that, and I think college has definitely changed that for me too, because I used to be afraid of like meeting with new people, but now I have to do that like all the time, so I'm not like really worried about that anymore. So kind of just try to calm yourself down, take a couple breaths, and tell yourself it's going to be okay, because I trust me, it's going to be okay, really. And if it's not, then you can't help it, but I promise you it will be okay in the end. In the very end, it's going to be okay. Just don't worry, don't stress about it too much. You can worry about it a little bit, just don't stress about it too much. Don't overthink things. That's a big thing. Just don't overthink things, and don't try to find things that will be bad in the situation. Just don't overthink things and don't stress. And if you do stress a little bit, that's okay. Just take a couple breaths and you'll be okay in the end, I promise you. And let's see, I have a couple of things written down just so I wouldn't forget them. Kind of going along with like friends and stuff, just surround yourself with people who make you happy. Just do that because I do that, and I still don't have a lot of friends. It's hard to, I think it's harder to make friends in college, because I mean, you don't have to sit with them at lunch and you only have a couple classes. Sorry. And for me, I live at home instead of a dorm, whereas a lot of people live in dorms where I go to school. And there's also a lot of people join sororities, which isn't really my thing. So that's how you can make a lot of friends. That's just not what I'm interested in, but I still surround myself with people who make me happy, like my family. And if you are going into college and you do like sororities, if you think that's cool, definitely join one, because they're interested in that too. Like, surround yourself with people who have the same interests. If you're going to be friends with somebody who's going to be who's doing the same major, you can study with each other, and just surround yourself with people who are positive and happy, like yourself, like you hope to be at the end of this video. I'm gonna help you guys out. Let's see. I think that's pretty much all. I just wanted to say, yes, there are going to be bad days. I do have bad days in the happy life I am living right now, but I just try to talk about my emotions. I personally don't talk to people as much as I should. So you can write things down like in a journal. That'll definitely help you more than keeping them all inside. So talk with people, write things down, write your emotions down, write bad things that you just need to let out, write anything you need to let out that's just driving you crazy down, or tell somebody, tell a friend, a family member, your dog, your cat, your fish, whatever, and I promise you that'll definitely help you as well from keeping everything in and finally just bursting out into a whole week of you just having the bad day. And you don't want that. You want every day to be a good day, and you just want to be a happy person in the end. So I think that's it for this video. So just remember, smile, be you, have fun, surround yourself with people who make you happy and positive people, and let your emotions out when you need to. So I hope this video has helped you guys. If you want to see more videos like this, if you liked my advice, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.